And welcome back once again. We're going to continue on and add some expression to our little guy here in this part of the video. So you'll remember in our last video, we had a character. Looks very surprised to see you. In our last video, we went into isolation mode and we created some mouth positions for our character to talk. The problem is he's very monosyllabic. So or not monosyllabic. He doesn't have a lot of expression. He's just kind of talking like, "Hey, how's it going?" But what happens if he wanted to say something like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or, "Hey, how's it going?" Why he would scream that, I don't know. But in that situation, there's not much expression going on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to give him a little bit of expression. I'm going to make sure that every layer is locked except for the mouth layer. Okay, whether you're working with your own character or if you want, from the files that you downloaded, you can open up 02B SP no expressions. So you can open up that file if you don't have your own already to work with. And what I'm going to do is I have frames 1 through 7. I'm going to take all the mouths. So I've clicked on frame 1 of the mouth layer. I'm going to hold shift and click on frame 7 of the mouth layer. And I'm going to copy those frames. Now we're going to jump down to frame 11 of the mouth layer. And if you want to make sure, am I on frame 11? You can look right down here at the bottom and it'll show you a number. So watch as I change my frame, you'll notice that this number changes. So I'm just going to jump to frame 11. And I'm going to insert a blank keyframe. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste those frames now. I'm just going to remove, I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come down to frame 21. And I'm going to paste the frames again. And I'm just going to highlight these extra frames that just showed up and go remove frames. So again, I copied the frames, all the mouths, and I pasted them from frame 11 and then from frame 21. So why did I choose those two? Why frame 11 and frame 21? That will become clear in a second. I'm going to lock the mouth layer because I'm done. And I'm going to go to the eyes layer. I'm going to unlock the eyes layer. I'm going to go to frame 11 of the eyes layer. This is where we want our character to be excited. We're going to get them to be a little bit more more excited. Maybe they got a little bit more high-pitched or whatever the case may be. So what I'm going to do here on frame 11 of the eyes layer is I'm going to insert a keyframe. And what I'm going to do very easily is you can use your pen tool or your pencil tool. I'm going to grab my pen tool, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw eyebrows on my character, raised eyebrows. So something like maybe that. Let's see. I'm happy with that. And because I'm a true believer in working smarter, not harder, I'm just going to copy that eyebrow, and I went modify, transform, flip horizontal. And that gives me a duplicate of my eyebrow. You'll notice the difference now. Now we've got our character neutral, just talking. How you doing? Now they're excited to see you. Hey! Hey! So you can see eyebrows going up. Now everything they say just seems to have a little bit more excitement to it. We're going to go to frame 21 now. So again, 1 through 7 is neutral. 11 through 17, are you starting to pick up on a pattern here? Is going to be excited. And then 21 through 27 is going to be angry. So I'm going to change the eyes again. Now, we could just simply change the eyebrows. We could have the eyebrows point in. So what I mean by that is, maybe I just put in a keyframe here. I'm going to insert a keyframe on frame 21. And then maybe I just take my eyebrow and I just rotate it. So instead of pointing up, it points down. So it just kind of changed things up a little bit. Kind of looks like he has a unibrow now. Maybe we should space that out a little bit. There we go. You know, and that might be something you could do to make them look angry. But in South Park, they do it a little bit differently. So we're going to get rid of the eyebrows. And in fact, I'm going to get rid of the eyes. In South Park, when somebody gets angry, they kind of get these triangle eyes. So with this blank keyframe on frame 21, I'm just going to draw 3 lines. We'll zoom in a little bit. I'm not really happy with that. Let me try that. Let me do that again real quick. I'm just going to grab my line tool, and I'm just going to draw 3 lines. So I'm going to use the bridge of the glasses here, just kind of as my guide. So I'll go to there, come down like that, a little line like that. So now it looks like he's really squinting. And I'll just take those 3 lines, copy and paste it, edit, modify, again, transform, flip horizontal, you get a second eye, and now your character's angry. So watch the difference now between frame 22 and 2. So here, it just looks like he's going, ah. I go to frame 12, ah. And then I go to frame 22. Now they're screaming. I won't do it into the microphone. You're welcome, by the way. Notice the pattern. Frame 1 is neutral. Let's just put a 1 in front of that. 11. Now you're looking at excited. Let's put a 2 in front of it. 21. Now you're angry. All M's. So 1, the second number will always be 1 through 7. The first number will either be a 1 or a 2. So again, 1, 1, or sorry, just 1, M, B, or P, put a 1 in front of that. 1, 1, 11, excited. Put a 2 in front of that. 2, 1, angry. So let's see how this is going to look. Let's go back to scene 1. Let's have our character say an angry E or eh. Sorry, not angry. Let's just do a normal one. So let's put in show me version 3. There you go. Let's have the character do that same thing, but excited. Well, how do I get an excited? Well, frame 3 is neutral. All my exciteds started with a 1. So 1, 3. 1, 3. Same mouth position, more excited. Now let's get them to say it angry. 2, 3. Now they're angry. So we have multiple different versions of our character that we can use to animate some dialogue. And that's what we're going to do next. Are you excited? I know I am. Let's move on, shall we?